Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your very busy life to join me, and I want to talk about how it's possible to do the chickie without doing the chickie. You feel me? So, yeah, like making love without making love. And so, if I haven't already said it, thank you very much to all the new viewers and to the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys locking it down on here at the channel. We talk about nothing all the time. It's something. You know what I mean? No, but tonight I do want to talk about how it's possible to get it on with your partner or your bad self without having to get it on with your actual partner and or bad self. You feel me? And so there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. And I know at, a risk of sounding corny, life isn't always about sex, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, you feel me? That's a nice big part of it. Scientifically speaking, it provides a number of different benefits for your health. And so, not fighting science, right? Absolutely not. But I am, however, saying that, you know, life is comprised of all different kinds of things. There are so many variables in life that it's kind of silly to think that there's any sort of order or any sort of structure. I mean, it's almost laughable, right? I mean, within the world of physics lies the world of not knowing and mystery and, just living life. And all of that does not mean that you got to be getting it on every single night or that relationships have to be based on that if they're not just based on that, because there is also that, and I get it, everything's circumstantial, but you can totally have fun without having to do that type of stuff. You feel me? And in fact, I'd argue that it makes it more fun when you actually get to the chickie. You feel me? Like that sort of anticipation, that sort of wait, the sort of just, again, not knowing. Why is not knowing so appealing? Why is not knowing so freaking attractive? Once you know something, it's sort of like, oh, that's kind of boring, But the less you know about it, the more you want to know. You feel me? I didn't write the rules, so it's just sort of like, I like a good mystery. And yeah, that includes in my physical life too. And while, yes, I've been a man of many different hats and have had many different relationships, all of which, are what they were. And they were all very clear in the conveyance of both parties and what they sought out to, get ultimately from the relationship. But here's some things that you can do to do it without doing it. You can like just cuddle. Now, I know I can hear it now. Everybody's being sarcastic. I see the smirk. Cuddling is Dude, cuddling is what you do. You feel me? And we know this as guys, right? Speaking on the hetero straight side, right? Is that anytime we cuddle, we're not going to complain if it leads to other things. Now, that being said, I always feel like sometimes, like, the woman in this situation is always so much more acutely aware of, sort of the setup in that, like, men were not that clever, but I think it's more attractive knowing that and thinking that women, already assume this about us is to, like, clearly just be like, yo, you want to cuddle? Like, I'm not about it tonight, just so that you know, with all due respect. You feel me? I'm not trying to do the chickie tonight. I just want to hold you. I know that sounds corny. Even as I say it, I'm like, holy potatoes. But still, the thing is guys, that's where the brownie points are. That's what matters, and that's what counts. Again, from my perspective on my side of the team, it's just sort of like reassuring, your woman that it's more than just the chickie that you're, into. So much that like you're about touching her without getting all crazy. You know what I mean? Yes, you know what I mean. And so you can also do like you can have a crazy makeout session and grind, right? Like, yeah, we said it. I'm going there. It's getting out there, but making out and grinding again is not baby making. You know what I mean? It's fun and it's leads often to these things, but there's no reason that you can't stop at the makeout sesh, you feel me? And at the grind. I mean, do something else, you know? But seriously, there are so many ways to express love to your partner other than just kind of like expressing that love, you know? And once more, I just can't stress enough that human beings must be touched. And I know that sounds weird, and I'm not being at all in any way, shape, or form that guy that's trying to say creepy stuff. But again, I didn't make the rules, and I didn't, decide that scientifically speaking, human beings do actually require touch. And again, this isn't the weird physical kind, so let's not make it something it's not. But hugging a person, shaking a stranger's hand, these things that are super intimate on like again a not weird low level kind of just being a human being make us human beings. These very simple little actions are what comprises the human being. And so without it, it's tough. Without that stuff, without that kind of physical stuff, without that physical stuff, we're not really our complete selves, I'd argue. And so, again, it doesn't even have to be doing it without doing it with, your partner. It could just simply being super respectful, maintaining healthy boundaries, and establishing rules within the framework of any relationship that you have, right? Platonic or physical and or sexual. And so, again, I think that you can do it without doing it, and I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you very much for watching the videos. If you haven't already, take a few minutes and consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow a lot, and I feel like I solicit a lot, but I guess I also make 4 videos, and I listen to myself talk all day, and trust me, it gets very, very redundant. You know what I mean? But seriously, I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you soon.